hello. It is I, your local Vera's historian, Blondie. I am in my clown attire today because I'm about to start looking like a really sad clown when I start crying over this here box. This is finally Black Rock Shooter inexhaustible version from Good Smile Company. Now, there is some issues with this figure. I have a knife. I'm going to start opening it right now. I'm not going to show my address because I'm really smart. There are some issues with quality control with this figure. But also, I've waited so long, I don't really care. I have a knife. I'm going to open her now. Actually, when they revealed the painted prototype of this figure, I fell to my knees and cried in front of my family, which included my sister's boyfriend at the time, who barely knew me. Breathe it in. See, keep breathing. Just pretend everything's fine and I look fine, and this is a lot of box. Long story short, I've waited for this figure for a long time. I love Black Rock Shooter. This is for her 10th anniversary, even though in December it'll be her 15th anniversary. Woohoo! I'm not using a mic to record because I'm lazy. Oh, here's the wall scroll. But first we have the pre-order bonus, which is the wall scroll featuring the inexhaustive art by Huke. Oh wow. Get this out of here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that big box, but I do know what I'm doing with this big box. Oh my god, the box is just beautiful. I just displayed the box too. Covered in styrofoam, but here's the back. I love. Here's the side. I love. I'll take better photos of this later. Top. The bottom doesn't have anything on it. The side with all the product photos, and the front, and it has this. All of the Black Rock Shooter inexhaustible version is written in this absolutely beautiful metallic blue. It's all printed in metallic blue. That's gorgeous.
This is just divine. Exquisite.
I wanna kiss the box. She's so pretty. I wish this figure wasn't depressing and makes me realize that Good Smile Company does not care about Black Rock Shooter as much as they should. Real quick, this is the largest BRS figure box I have at the moment, I believe. This is the Real Action Heroes BRS. This is inexhaustible. Is big. Lay it back down. And free her. I'm not sure. I'm so afraid to look at her. I'm so afraid. Oh, I don't want to open my eyes. Oh my god. Oh, first, the instructions. Second, she has this for her insert, which a lot of people have taken photos of her with. I'm gonna put it back in the box for now so I don't damage it. I'm gonna struggle to put it back in the box is actually what I meant to say. I haven't even looked at her yet. I'm so happy that she's even here, that she's here. I can't believe that it finally happened. I cannot believe it. We're gonna do the assembly over at my desk, which means I have to move my garage kit. Oh my! Breathe, Blondie. Breathe! I just need to look at her. She does look so much better in person. Wow, I just want to stare at her all day. I'm gonna start assembling her over there. Okay, this is free now, and I have the instructions right here. There's also a video I don't have right now because I haven't unpacked yet. I just immediately wanted to open her, so I'm gonna follow the instructions, put this together. I've seen a couple of people put the legs on the cannon wrong. They put them on incorrectly. I'm gonna make sure I don't do that. So, instructions. Let's build. All right, Base is assembled, easy enough. Just a couple parts put together and put in the USB cord in place. So not too bad so far. I real quick want to note, next step involves the flame, the crystallized flame from the rock cannon. It is very sharp and I'm very happy, oh my god, it's so sharp, that they're continuing the tradition of black rock shooter figures that can and will draw blood. So I appreciate that, GSC. Real quick, another thing to note, this fit of the flame into the cannon, which has a nice blue sheen on it. I love that. I love that there's a blue, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a blue like sheen to the inside. But anyway, this connection is incredibly loose, like really loose fit right there. So that's a little concerning to me. The next step, which I'm using the video for reference, is to take this piece and wrap it around this leg. But you read the instructions and it says right here, oop, a little low, and it says, oh, can I get it in frame? Rap, like rapping, like music. So sing a little ditty to this piece and it'll magically attach, just like, I don't know, editing. I was trying to record, oh, how to wrap this. I hit stop instead of play. Little fun fact real quick. This right here is letters that Huke sometimes uses it as art. And in this case, these specific letters spell out BRS. BRS. Isn't that cool? The next steps are to attach BRS here in all her beauty onto the cannon. She actually faces this way when I have it facing that side, but we'll get there. This is just how we have to attach it, that way. But first, before we can attach her, we need to attach her wings. Take the wings, and we very gently attach them to her. Ooh. Very, very gently. There we go. Wings. She really is so impressive to look at. I don't think I have them in all the way, but I don't want to force it any further. So. Finally, for her, before we attach her to the gun, we have to attach the cord for the wings, which shockingly, this is made of metal. Like, this is a solid wire, like a thick wire of metal. It's not plastic, which I thought it was going to be plastic. But this is going to go into this part of the wings. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to do that off camera because I want to focus. I was a little worried because I've seen some people say that this is a very loose fit, but it went in very snug for me. It's a pretty snug fit. So I'm glad. I'm hopeful that mine is going to be one of the ones that assembles correctly, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Oh my goodness, now is the scary part. I am going to record myself putting her together because I'm afraid of her breaking and I want to have evidence of her breaking as I put her together. Also, something to note, this wire, mine has a little bit of a chippy chip on it from paint, but it has a slight blue metallic finish, just this very slight blue finish. I don't know if it picks up at all, but it's just the slightest navy and it's very nice. Step one is to plug her foot, this little peg, into a very little hole. Oh, I am frightened. Oh, that went in way too loosely for me to feel comfortable. Oh my. Step two is to plug the wire into this hole, which goes in. Oh, very snug. It hurts. Oh, I hate the sound of plastic. Okay, so she's standing just fine. And then the last bit is the scary bit. Alright, so I do in fact have the same issue as everyone else, it seems, that this is too large for the hole it's supposed to go in. No matter what you do. And this is such a thin piece of plastic, you do not want to force it. So yeah, she stands. I've heard worse of this figure being unable to stand on the cannon at all. I have heard that. I've seen that. So you know what? I am okay with this. It's a little upsetting, but it's fine. but with that, she is complete. I won't lie. She looks far better in person than she does in photos that I have seen posted, which is a relief. She still does have some issues. Let's talk about them. My main issue comes with the fact that her hair is made of soft plastic. And the reason that's bad is because the mold becomes far thicker, the plastic is thicker, and thus it cannot pick up so many details. Most evidently seen in her little hairpiece, which has gone from crystalline to a big blue blob. The figure herself has very little shading, even on her skin, in comparison to other BRS figures. There's shading on the boots, and then there's some shading on the cannon, but there is no real shading on the figure herself. The other issue is the connection point. So like I said, right here does not go in all the way. It does not fit, and the piece of plastic itself is so thin that is as far as I can get it in without forcing it or breaking it. I'm also a little upset that the figure itself is like listing. She like leans, but that's all right because from the front, you can't really tell. Oh, there is a little shading under her knees. I will say she looks better in person than on camera, but this piece is just really upsetting. I think she looks good. Okay, here she is with the lights on, and now with the lights off. If I can plug it in. Wow. Getting a little more up close. Lights come from the bottom. They illuminate the flames, which looks really good both in person, I think on camera as well. And then it lights up. Her just ever so slightly, which you can pick up a lot better on camera, and it lights up this part of the wings, which I think looks so nice. This looks really nice. Yeah, I have to say she looks beautiful. I'm gonna grab some other BRS figures to compare her to. First, I have the Black Rock Shooter Black Blade version scale 1/8 scale figure. These are both supposed to be 1/8 scale figures. And even though Inexhaustible dwarfs the Black Blade version and is about twice as tall, she is not 1/8 scale. And very clearly, she is very small. Next, we have the figure I sadly find Inexhaustible most comparable to from the ones I own, which is the Black Rock Shooter Pop-Up Parade. If we compare the two, she's a little bit in between the Pop-Up Parade and the 1/8 scale BRS size, but she is closer to the size of a Pop-Up Parade, pretty much. It's a weird scaling because her feet have these really pointy heels, so. Also, the quality of the plastic is about the same, with the Pop-Up Parade of her hair being much softer plastic here, whereas a very hard plastic here this does not move very much. And it has a lot of shading to it, both on the skin and the hair, while Inexhaustible is made of a much softer plastic and has less shading, which you can see with the Pop-Up Parade, so. And finally, we have my largest Black Rock Shooter, well, previously largest Black Rock Shooter figure. She's still largest in scale, but not in height. Even with her bending over, as I have her posed right now, where she's bent at the knees, she still would not be as tall as Inexhaustible upon standing straight up. So that's just a bit of a height comparison for y'alls that might have the Real Action Hero that don't yet have Inexhaustible. Real quick look at the back before we put her in the case. And we look at the wall scroll. I wasn't crying between takes. What? Shut up. Anyway, let's look at the wall scroll. This is the Good Smile Company online shop pre-order bonus. So you ordered from the GSC online shop or the GSC US online shop, and you got, oh, I was hoping it would flip all the way down. You got this. Oh my word. It is always a treat to see Huke art in person, and at such a nice scale. Wow, this is amazing. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna hang it on this wall. I want to look at this all the time. This is amazing. This was so worth ordering from Good Smile Company themselves. So very worth it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Here she is, lit up with the light on. So it still kind of has a little bit of a glow. You can see the cannon is illuminated really nicely. Yeah, overall thoughts. She looks much better in person than she does on camera, I will say. Mine, luckily, only has one, minus the sculpt, which now I know is the reason her mold was so thick is because she is mainly made of soft plastic for her hair and everything. This is all soft plastic as opposed to a hard plastic. So that's a bit weird that they made that choice. But it makes everything that's wrong, that looks wrong with her hair, make sense. Because why is it so thick? Because soft plastic won't get as much detail as a hard plastic does. Why isn't it shaded? Because soft plastic is harder to shade than hard plastic. Would I recommend Inexhaustible? Yes, I would. Especially because her price is decreasing. A lot of sales I have seen her for in the resale market, secondhand, brand new, are under $200 US.
But yeah, for now she's gonna live in here. And I'm really happy to have her. Thank you for watching. I know this was a very scuffed review, but I just wanted to talk about how much I love her. Yeah, okay. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.